Hey everybody, and welcome to Sally's Recipe of the Week, brought to you by Doris Italian Market and Bakery. Welcome to Casa de Mo and Sally. We have Mo on one camera. We've got Curtis at Mission Control.
Yeah.
Hi, Curtis.
Hi.
Today, something a little different. Thanksgiving is in a week, and I thought I'd offer up some really nice side dishes. I love these. They're easy. One of them you can actually make a day in advance if you want. And you can do a lot of the prep work as well a day in advance. So what we're going to make tonight is butternut squash, roasted butternut squash with maple and cinnamon. Yum. Also, we're going to make Hasselback sweet potatoes. And finally, we're going to do glazed carrots with honey and ginger. Okay? Everything's orange. I like something orange on the Thanksgiving table. I think that looks, I know it's not really fall here, but it has that fall feeling, that Thanksgiving feeling.
We have to say hello to Lori. She is the first to join us. Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori. We're making side dishes.
Side dishes for Thanksgiving. And you can get all the recipes at 1055online.com.
You don't have to just have them at Thanksgiving. I love butternut squash any time of the year.
Okay, I stand corrected. You can have these any damn time you want. You can have them tonight if you want.
Of course you can. You can have them anytime.
I'll stay out of this.
Okay, so Mo, what's our wine and cheese tonight?
Okay, let's go over here to the wine and cheese.
Before we get into the cooking.
Here we go. What we're doing here is Carmel Road Cabernet Sauvignon. We got this last night at Doris Italian Market. I will tell you, it's fantastic. I'm having mine, and of course my Honda Classic Ambassador glass. And we saw this. Now, I have not seen this one before. It's Yancey's Fancy Horseradish and Smoked Bacon.
All right, that sounds awesome.
Okay, I saw this for the first time last night at Doris, so we're going to try it.
They always are bringing in new cheeses.
Oh my gosh. How good is that?
That is delicious.
Wow.
The cheese is so creamy. But then that horseradish kind of hits you. And it's not overly spicy if you're thinking, oh, I can't do spicy. I like it. I like it a lot. And that bacon gives it a nice little salty taste.
Oh, it's fantastic with the cheese, too.
You mean with the wine?
Yes, with the wine. Sorry, I got all... I understand. Vicky is up in here. She says, oh, my Buddha. Horseradish. Yeah, that's fantastic.
It's really good.
And again, this is the first time I've seen horseradish and smoked bacon from Yancey's Fancy. So I said, we got to try this.
We snatched it up immediately.
And again, it goes very well with the Carmel Road, California Cabernet Sauvignon. And this was like $10.
Yeah, it's good wine. It's
good. Yeah.
And you need a hearty wine with the cheese like that, because that cheese packs a little bit of punch.
Chris says Curtis needs to be there tasting the cheese. He loves bacon.
You want us to bring you a slab, Curtis?
Sure, why not?
We've brought him cheese before.
Lori says I'm already drunk.
No.
Lori, I'm doing several things here. I'm trying to run the camera. I'm trying to,
eat your cheese, drink your wine.
Yes, I'm trying to eat my cheese and drink my wine. There's Karen Weigel. Hi, sorry I missed you guys this morning. Where were you, Karen?
Yeah, we missed you, Karen.
Where was the regal Karen Weigel at?
Karen did miss the nonsense today. That's right.
Oh, Karen, we were laughing so hard this morning on Facebook Live. Let's see. I think there was a lot of peeing going on. There was some crying going on. Mascara was running.
Yes, that was me. My mascara was running.
Yeah. And it was basically, geez, what was that all about? It was about Curtis's new client and...
And you telling me I'm gonna wear women's underwears tomorrow.
There was the women's underwear thing, and there was your client, and I don't know how this thing got blowed up so huge. There was that, and it was a lot of fun. Karen was working this morning, she says.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's a good excuse.
Welcome, Karen. If you're just joining us, everyone, Sally's going to be making some side dishes tonight. You can have them anytime, but Thanksgiving side dishes. You get all the recipes at 1055online.com, brought to you by Doris Italian Market and Bakery, where we got this fine cheese and wine last night.
And I got the produce that we're going to be cooking tonight, so let's start cooking. Let's get going. All right.
All right.
So we're going to start with the butternut squash, which obviously I peeled and I diced. And I've already done the first half of the process, and I'll show you how we got here, okay? First of all, we're going to take some, I've got my butternut squash, and I've cubed it. And by the way, this is really delicious if you have leftovers the next morning. Saute some onions, chop this up and throw an egg on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So, or you can just make this for that very purpose.
I can tell you that is the truth.
Yes, that is the truth.
Fantastic.
Okay, so we're going to take about a tablespoon, oh, it's Doris, a tablespoon and a half of good olive oil, another tablespoon and a half of maple syrup. And I've had like this much maple syrup in the refrigerator forever. Use real maple syrup. Don't use the fake stuff. Once you open it though, store it in the fridge. Okay, a little tip for you.
Yeah, it's been in our fridge.
It's been in our fridge for a while, and I told Mo, I said, "You're going to be so happy. I'm using up the last of the maple syrup."
Vicky says she's watching from the dog park, and she's got a couple of other people watching too. Well, thank you, Vicky.
Well, hi guys.
Vicky.
Thanks for watching. Okay, so that goes in here. Then we're going to season it with some salt, about 3/4 of a tablespoon of cinnamon. Again, this is all on the website. And if you don't like cinnamon, you can dial it back a little bit, but I definitely would recommend some cinnamon.
So Paul is up in here being inappropriate already. He says, is a side dish different than a side piece? He's asking for a friend.
Yes.
Way to taint the cooking show, Paul.
Always been tainted before.
This is true.
Okay, and then some fresh ground pepper. All this is going in here, and then we're going to have some fresh rosemary from my herb garden. Yes, but that doesn't go in just yet. So the rosemary is going to be finely diced up, but you hang on to that. So we'll toss everything together, and then we're going to put it on a baking sheet that I lined with aluminum foil, and you dump everything right on the baking sheet and put it out into so everybody's got a little bit of room. You don't want them piled on top of each other. Single layer.
What did you put on that baking sheet? Because it looks like there's something.
No, the oil that was in here.
Oh, it's on the baking sheet.
You dump everything in there, so that's what. So this has been in the oven, roasting, a 400-degree oven, roasting for 15 minutes. So now that's how we got here. Okay. So after 15 minutes, you take it out of the oven, and then you're going to sprinkle it with that rosemary. Some people like to do this at the end, just sprinkle the rosemary before they serve it. I love rosemary, but I don't like raw rosemary. So I put it on right after I toss it around. So there goes my rosemary. Oh, I love the smell of that. And then I'm just going to take a couple of spoons here, and you want to toss it. Be careful not to. And also you want to figure out how much more time they need.
Michelle says she made something similar the other night, and it was so good, she said.
That little bit of cinnamon and the rosemary, I tell you, it is delish. And then what I do is I pierce it with a fork, like one of the thicker pieces. Yeah, see, that still needs about 10 more minutes, okay? So this is going back into the oven for 10 minutes, 400 degrees. And then we'll move on to the next side dish.
Hi, Roland.
Hi, Roland.
Karen, I don't know where Paul is. Maybe he's on the Mo and Sally page. I'm not sure.
He's a lurker.
He's
Roland
a lurker.
ain't here talking about taints.
Yeah. I said he tainted the show. I didn't say anything about a taint. Man.
What happened to my cooking program?
Roland says his fancy pants oven is broke.
Oh, no.
It's time for you to go to Rosner's. Get yourself a new oven. All right, Lori's going to accuse me of being drunk again. I took a nap. I just woke up.
It don't look good for you.
Yeah, it's really not, Curtis. You're right.
You are right, no, I did skip a step. I did spray this with some Pam.
Oh, see,
Okay.
I knew.
I did. I missed a step. I did spray it with a little bit of Pam, but that oil will also help it not stick.
All right, now who's not on their game?
Okay.
Karen says, I made black bean, corn, and roasted pepper quesadilla for dinner.
Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious.
Yep.
All right, Hasselback sweet potatoes. Curtis was wondering what the hell this was.
Yeah, where do we get the name Hasselback? Do you know?
Nope, sure don't.
All right, nice research.
Okay, so what we're going to do is you take this sweet potato, and you see how I sliced it? Not all the way through. Here, I'll
Oh, interesting.
give you a little example, because it takes a little
Looks
bit
like
of
an
time.
accordion.
Yeah, kind of. That must be where the Hasselback comes in. So you do not slice it all the way through, and be careful because it will snap. It's happened to me before. So you just take your knife and about 1/8 of an inch thick and just wiggle it down through.
What? And I've never seen this before in my life.
I've made these before.
Have you, Curtis?
Uh-uh.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm just making those slits. I'm showing you how I'm making the slits. And before you start making the slits, you want to see where this potato lies. And by
Isn't that a malt liquor?
see?
What's that?
I said, isn't that a malt liquor, Schlitz?
Yeah, right?
No, you don't want to start slicing it and then your potato rolls. You want to make sure you slice it where the potato wants to lay. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. So that's that. Then you're going to, again, line a pan with some foil. Now this time I don't have anything on the pan. And what we have here is, this is so delicious. A tablespoon of melted butter, tablespoon of olive oil, some fresh thyme, about a teaspoon of fresh thyme chopped up. Also, we have grated garlic right in there.
Okay, sidebar. Wendy says, it must be that I'm super tired, but that looked obscene.
What I did with this. And then, of course, you're going to add some salt and some pepper. And what you want to do, you guys are killing me. What you want to do with this is
Is that from Curtis's client?
Hey, be good.
Okay. That potato went to True Freedom.
Be good.
This is going to cook in a 425-degree oven. And you set your timer for 25 minutes, because after 25 minutes, you're going to take it out and you're going to kind of separate these little slits. So you just pour this on top, and it's going to go down the side, and that's fine. Pour this over the top.
I have never seen this before.
This is a fun way to eat sweet potatoes.
Is this something you learned on the Food Network?
Maybe.
Maybe? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm seriously never
Well,
seen this
Chris
before.
posted an explanation in here. Apparently, she did research like Swedish or something.
This is Swedish?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Hasselback sweet potatoes.
Okay.
All
I
right.
thought that Hasselback was that lady that used to be on TV on The View or something.
Elizabeth.
It was, yeah.
All right. So once you get that all over it, and if you feel like you need a little more, you can always drizzle a little extra olive oil over the top. That's perfectly fine. But what you want to do is you want to take like just a kitchen knife or just a regular knife and kind of work some of that goodness into those slats.
Ooh, it smells good.
See what I mean? How it's going.
Okay.
You want to kind of push it down in there. Be careful because you don't want to.
Yeah, you're making me real nervous.
Yeah, right?
Oh, this is just a regular.
I'm going to sleep with one eye open tonight.
And you just want to work it into all the slats, just like that. So it gets all that goodness in there. And I also want to make sure that the ends, which I trim the ends, by the way, are coated. So sometimes I'll just roll it around in that and then roll that end around in that.
All right, you're going to have Wendy commenting again.
Lori missed what you put with the melted butter.
Well yeah.
Everything's on the website, Lori, but it's just olive oil, some fresh thyme, some grated garlic, salt and pepper. That's it.
Lori, that's code for get your ass to the website.
Here you go, Lori. I'm posting the link now.
All right, so this will go into a 425-degree oven for 25 minutes. And after 25 minutes, what you would want to do is just kind of, again, take your knife.
Do the same thing?
Yes, and just kind of put your knife between the slats and wiggle it just a little bit because you want it to fan out. And then you're going to pop it back into the oven for another 25 minutes. So that's how this is. And I've got a finished product, which I'm going to bring over. And we're also going to make a yogurt sauce for it.
So
we got the finished product already, like the professionals.
Yeah.
I can't put this in the oven because this is a 400-degree oven. I can stick this in there, but I'll just wait because I've already got mine done.
And then Curtis has posted the recipes right there in the feed at 1055online.com. So, Lori, you can go get the recipes, get all the details.
So, this is very simple. See? Look at the potato.
We just...
See?
P is for potato.
We distracted Lori with all the P talk.
So there you go. And then all this is is some Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt. I took scallion, my green onion, and chopped it up, add a little salt and a little pepper, and I'll mix that up. And this is like your sour cream. This is, you know, when you put sour cream on a potato.
Yeah.
But it's Greek yogurt instead. If you don't like Greek yogurt, I really think you could use sour cream. All right.
And you're going to put this on the...
We're going to plate it.
Now, is this the way you serve this?
No. This is you can
chop it up?
You can cut it in half if you want, like if somebody doesn't want the whole thing, because it is a pretty big potato.
Yep.
But so that's a good idea, Mo. Cut that.
Well, I had a good idea, Curtis. Please mark the time.
I ain't gonna do it. We can't have evidence.
And then we're gonna top it.
Oh, wow.
With our sour cream.
And again, this is the Hasselback
sweet potato.
Sweet potato, which someone said is Swedish.
But it makes a fun, different way to have sweet potatoes for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
All right. Put it down in there. Whoops. Look at how beautiful that is. This is, the first one is done. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, tasty.
All right, Mo.
Now, do you cut the potato like that so Mo don't hurt himself trying to cut his potato?
You know I can't use no knife in this house.
So it's already mostly cut up, so he don't have to work too hard.
Oh my gosh.
It's a different way to have a sweet potato.
I'm gonna give you a little more. Sorry, I'm stealing your.
That's all right. And I like the way that it is easy to share if you don't want that whole potato.
Wow.
Yeah. Try
Okay,
this.
that's a winner right there.
One down, two to go.
I'm telling you guys, that's good right there. That's the Hasselback sweet potato. Hi, Donna. She says she's late to the party. Donna, we're making side dishes for Thanksgiving, and we're doing 3, and they're all orange.
That's true. We just did the Hasselback sweet potato and topped it with our Greek yogurt. All it is, Greek yogurt. Scout Mo really likes that.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get me some more. Get in here.
I love that. That's just so simple. Scallions, Greek yogurt, salt, pepper. That's all it is.
Well, you're gross.
All right. Let's move on to the next one.
Which, by the way, while Sally does that, I'm going to sneak back over here and tell you about what we're doing as far as cheese. If you're just joining us, it's the horseradish and smoked bacon from Yancey's Fancy, paired with a Carmel Road Cabernet Sauvignon. Got this last night. Got both of these last night at Doris Italian Market. This cheese is fantastic.
Yeah, it really is good.
First time I've had. I'm going to take 2 pieces. So good. All right. What's next?
These are so yummy. I'm coming back over. And I will tell you how we got here.
Michelle says it looks good. Vicky says yum. Yeah, I tell you what, that was fantastic. All right, so this, what is this again? This is the...
These are glazed carrots. They're glazed with honey and butter, and we've got some ginger in there, and they are amazing. So how we got here is I took some carrots about... this is a little bit smaller of the dish, but you take about 5 cups of carrots. And if you notice how I slice them on the diagonal. You don't have to do that. I just like to do that. And you make them about 1 inch thick. All right. So you're going to put some butter and some olive oil in here. Again, the recipe is on the website, but I will tell you on the website, I forgot, I put fresh ginger in the ingredients. But I forgot to say what you do with it when you put it in. So after you add the orange juice and the rind, and that's when you put in the ginger. I forgot to tell you guys when to do that, but I'll correct it when I get to work tomorrow. So let me show you what we have. You're going to start with, here's our ingredients. Got everything right.
Okay, so
and
we've had the Hasselback sweet potatoes. We've had the carrots now.
These,
very phallic.
Glazed carrots. So you're going to start with an empty pan and put 1/2 cup of water in it, okay? And then you're going to put 2 tablespoons. I have to put my props out here so I remember the ingredients. 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 2 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons of honey, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to let that, and some salt.
Hi, Joanne.
And
Yes, I was sneaking a piece of my favorite cheese, and she says she loves the carrots.
Yeah, these are amazing.
Yeah, the smell.
So,
I wish you guys could smell how good they
look how pretty they are.
Yeah.
See, that's why I like an orange dish on the Thanksgiving table. Oh, and some salt. And then you bring it to a boil, and then you put the carrots in. And then you turn down the heat, and for about 5 minutes, you let the carrots cook on like medium heat, and then you're going to put a cover on it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you make sure it's nice and stirred up, put a cover on it, and just leave it for about 20 minutes, okay? And then after 20 minutes, you take the lid off. You're going to add in about a teaspoon of orange zest. Smell that, Mom. That smells so good. And a half a cup of fresh squeezed orange juice. And I forgot to tell you, and this is where your ginger goes in. The ginger goes in with the orange. And I like to take my ginger. Obviously, I haven't peeled this one yet, but when I get ginger, I like to peel it and pop it in the freezer. So I always have fresh ginger. And you're just going to grate about a teaspoon of fresh ginger all over your carrots.
Michelle wants to know, why do you use butter and olive oil?
I don't want that much butter. I think if you use too much butter, all you taste is butter. So that's a good way to, some recipes call for just the butter. But I think if I only use butter, that's all you taste. It tastes too buttery.
Roland says the butter adds flavor.
Butter adds flavor, but also you can have too much butter. I know some people think there's no such thing.
Yeah, I ain't never even heard of that. That sounded like a foreign concept to me.
Really? Yeah. Who said that? Was that who was the person who said you can have too much butter?
I often my butter with a little olive oil.
I just like a stick of butter with something, maybe a side dish of bacon or something.
And if you want to, you certainly don't have to, but if you want to, you can garnish this with a little bit of fresh chopped up parsley.
Sharon says everything looks so yummy.
It's pretty.
It's
This is a really pretty dish.
It's orange and yummy. And hi, Bear is joining us. He says hi, guys. Hi, Bear.
Hi, Bear. Is Bear having a watching party?
I don't know, Bear. You having a watching party? Are you knitting more caps?
I'm going to check on my squash.
Bear's quite the knitter. Sally's checking on the squash. While she's checking on the squash, I'm just going to go over here and
Yeah, they're going to check some cheese. That's right.
You're checking your cheese.
I'm gonna check my email.
Yeah, squash is ready.
Squash is ready. We got carrots. We got carrots going on here. We got cheese over there.
So
We got something in a bowl over there.
that's the butternut squash.
Uh-huh.
That's the before version. Okay. So
What are you chopping up here?
Just a little bit of fresh parsley. It's optional. You can also maybe do chives if you wanted. All right.
Uh-oh.
So let's get some of these carrots.
Cleavy's on the move over there. Clevy, what you see? We got a visitor?
It's probably other cat.
It could be UC, ultra charming. It could be a possum. It could be another cat. Who knows?
All right.
So these
This
are
looks really pretty in a serving bowl, and especially if you sprinkle a little bit of parsley on it. I think it makes a nice, pretty dish. All right, where's your fork? Did you lose it?
I put it back down there somewhere.
I'll get you.
Roland, we don't need to see me on camera. That's not necessary.
Yeah, Bear has the watch party going. We appreciate you, Bear.
Thank you, Bear.
Yes, Sharon's asking if we're coming back to the station tomorrow. Yeah, Sharon, we're back.
Oh, yeah.
We back.
Absolutely.
So these are glazed carrots. They're glazed with orange and honey and ginger. And again, you want to cook them so the fork goes through nicely, but you don't want them to become mushy. That's not what you want. You still want them to have some integrity. All right, a little parsley on top.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mo.
My turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Female like a baby bird.
I mean, you can taste the carrot, you can taste the ginger, that orange back there.
Mm.
And it's not too sweet because I know there's honey in there, but you also have the ginger in there and the orange juice. So not too sweet. It's delicious. It's easy. You want another? And another thing about this, you can actually make this. You can actually make this a day in advance and just gently warm it when you're ready to serve it.
Really?
I would keep the carrots a little undercooked if I was making it a day in advance, and then you could just, and it's just right on the stovetop.
Michelle says she doesn't like carrots, but they look good. Yeah, they are fantastic.
Very good. All right, so our final dish, we already went through all the ingredients, right? For the butternut squash.
Gonna hang on to my fork.
Yeah, hang on.
There you go. You're gonna need that.
Yeah.
All right, I do need, a little hot still. Finally, we have our roasted butternut squash. Again, everything's orange. I'm not suggesting you serve all three of these side dishes at the same time. I was just trying to give you some nice, healthy options. I don't know what camera I'm on. Am I with you?
Sharon
Yeah,
says
you can look at Mo now.
I'm sorry, I was sneaking over there to get more cheese.
Yeah, I saw.
Sharon says, love to start my day with you three. Thank you, Sharon. That's so nice of you. We love that you love to start your day with us. And tomorrow, we'll start your day again. We got some great stuff going on tomorrow. Curtis is going to wear
Women's underwear.
What are y'all talking about? No. Mo gonna do that.
Okay, so remember here, we have a little bit of cinnamon. Remember that? We also did some maple syrup, pure maple syrup, used the real stuff. And I added a little bit of rosemary. We roasted it for 15 minutes, took it out, tossed it around, and put it back in for another 10 minutes about. And then that's all she took.
Oh, by the way, Lori's leaving us. She has to go play tennis.
Oh, wow.
Well, if that's more important, Lori, then
Have fun, Lori.
Have fun hitting your balls, I guess.
yeah.
Again,
Have fun hitting your fuzzy balls.
You want your fork to be able to easily go through it, but you don't want it to turn into mush. And I mentioned this at the beginning of the show that if you have extra, or you can just make this for this purpose, the next day, saute up some onions, add this to it, and put an egg on top. Delicious.
Hi, Michelle.
So Bear says we have an Australian watching.
All right.
Oh, nice. All right. Now, I know this looks like it tastes like a sweet potato, but it really doesn't. Try this, Mo.
No, wait a second. What is this again? I'm sorry.
This is butternut squash.
Butternut squash.
It's
All
got
right.
the maple and cinnamon, and a little salt and pepper, olive oil.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And the maple syrup is not too much. The cinnamon doesn't let it get too sweet.
I cannot decide
I know.
which one would be my favorite right now. The carrots,
It's like picking
the
a
squash.
favorite.
I'm going to go ahead and get me some. Bam. Another one.
Let me move this, and we'll take a look at all three dishes.
Oh, my God. These are so good.
All right, so here you have what we made.
So, yeah, tomorrow on the show, Curtis is going to wear women's underwear.
What? Stop telling people that.
I'm going to go get the underwear. I'll show them to everybody so they can be tuning in tomorrow.
I'll put it on the other camera.
We got a great birthday prank call for you tomorrow. We have more cash to give away tomorrow. Tickets to Christmas at Gaylord Palms.
Remember, this was just Greek yogurt,
Oh, we got Rate the Ditzy tomorrow, too.
some scallions,
Apparently, I don't know our damn area code.
and our Hasselback potato.
Hasselback potato.
And there you have it.
And then we got the carrots. And then we got the sweet potatoes. Right?
Can you pick?
Is that what that is?
This
No,
is
that's squash.
Yeah, this is
Sweet potatoes. Squash.
butternut squash.
Carrots.
Yeah, a Hasselback potato. And try one of these for Thanksgiving.
All right.
Anytime.
Curtis, switch the camera there real quick. And I'm going to go get the panties that Curtis is going to be wearing tomorrow.
I'm not doing that. Stop saying that.
All right, Curtis, which one of these do you think you'd like the most?
Probably the carrots.
You like carrots?
Yeah.
You should make them, Curtis. It's easy.
Make some of them carrots. I can make some carrots.
You can make some carrots.
They're supposed to be good for your eyesight.
I think
That's a myth. Oh, they need
yeah.
they need to be good for something.
Yeah.
They gotta be good for something. We're not going yet, Roland. Stop trying to rush us off with all these buys. Wendy said she played 3 rounds of tennis on the Wii. Oh, okay. Cool, Wendy.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Where did you get that?
What's he got?
I got the panties you're gonna be wearing tomorrow.
You went in Sally underwear's drawer?
No, these are
they're
mine.
Not, trust me, they're not mine.
These are in my closet. I'll explain tomorrow. All right, let's see here. I think you can switch the camera back now. All right, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah. See,
Oh, hell no.
Curtis is gonna be wearing these. He's gonna be walking around in women's underwear.
No, I'm not.
Oh yeah, tomorrow. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's it. That's if y'all want to see Curtis in these and Lacey things tomorrow.
That looked like a woman with some with a different anatomy.
On that note, guys, thanks for joining us. I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving. Be safe. Get stupid.
Sally's trying to ground this thing right now. She's trying to land this plane.
I need some.
Vicky's like, what the? Oh, Vicky, sorry we made you pee this morning.
Yeah.
All right. There's Karen. Laugh my arse off. All right. So get all the recipes, as you mentioned, at 1055online.com for these great Thanksgiving side dishes.
Or anytime side dishes.
Anytime side dishes. They are fantastic. And great job, Sally.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Curtis, for your work.
Thanks, Curtis.
And we'll see you tomorrow morning just after 7:15 on Facebook Live for the show Behind the Show. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. We appreciate that.
We certainly do.
Have a fantastic night. Get the recipes at 1055online.com. Thank you, Doris Italian Market and Bakery.
I got all the produce there.
Yep, absolutely. And the cheese and the wine. Love you guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Hey.